is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing first play is Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Count. Hey, go Lion. Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And the Chargers.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back seven's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the 1st down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The Chargers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical to do this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting and preparation and understanding what their team was capable of.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
2nd and goal.
Herbert.
11-yard line.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there. That's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the... And the ball is knocked out. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
Certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Darnold going up top and incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Go, sack.
Here's Darnold. Right side, he finds it. And I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars he was able to get that one back.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Herbert now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, you got to make the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. The pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll try and do this himself. And a throw right sideline is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. At that time, a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chargers 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Yeah, they know what's up. Cause I never gave up. All I know is going get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain and taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Black 80, black. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
At the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
59, 59.
Watch the line, watch the bullet, watch the bullet.
Ready.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
5-yard gain on the play.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Set.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Set. 59, 50, 380. Go.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Leonard Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Set.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
After right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set.
Now it's Darnold. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. Just about every quarterback is trained to really get downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and a couple.
Set. Yellow 80. Yellow 80. Red 80. Red 80. Set.
Again, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Rashid Shaheed.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he returns this to the 22.
Darius Davis on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
And they're on the 46-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. The shotgun snap for Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down.
We're going to set. We're set.
Off of play action, Darnold. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he's taken down inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Here's Darnold. Against this complete to Shaheed. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again is Darnold. Open man is Bonner, the tight end. And they'll have him in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Darnold now to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you make
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A.J. Barner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away. Now that'll bring up second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Back to throw here, Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but he's playing really well.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Sam Darnold taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunate for them, hard to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We might as well Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
380. Good hunt. What is it?
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Baylor.
Here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. We're going to have to be careful with getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now it's Herbert. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, go Lion.
Herbert now. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have had plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Go, set.
From the 50, it's Darnold. To the left side, looked in by Horton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Go, set.
Walker now on 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Point after right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Able to spin free. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Check the call.
The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Set. Baylor. Ready. Out. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave it with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Seahawks football 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continue to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, having their partner, because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They run again with Walker. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 114 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Now a 2nd and 2. Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
At the 4-yard line.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.